Sunday, January 17th, 2021. Welcome to part 5, I believe, of the Hollow Knight playthrough. I've gone off the script a little bit. I don't think I need to introduce myself at this point, because, yes, thank you for the compliment. I don't think I need to introduce myself at this point, even for the folks that are, watching the recording of the stream. At this point, you know who I am. Mocha, Strawbunny Slime. I was gonna start this off with a little reflection on what we understand of the Hollow Knight storyline so far, because right now it's bits and pieces. But before I do that, I do want to point something out. I've decided after, Lord, what was it? 8 months, probably? After about 8 months, that following is no longer mandatory for chatting, so hypothetically, just about anyone that wants to can come in here and join the conversation without having to follow for 10 minutes. Could be a blessing, could be a curse, we'll see how it goes. So, let's talk a little bit about Hollow Knight's story, what we know of it so far, because we don't know much. We understand that a while before the game began, there was a very successful kingdom of bugs known as Hallow Nest. And something happened. A plague hit. We don't know why. We don't know where it came from. But the end result is that the entire kingdom is just about in ruins, and everyone we meet, or just about everyone we meet, seems to be a zombie. There have been a few exceptions, but by and large, everyone's zombified. There is, let me see here, if I can just remember what button it is. There we go. Yes, your child. We've found in the Forgotten Crossroads a very strange vessel, the Temple of the Black Egg, I believe it's called. We don't know what's in it, but it's guarded by 3 seals, and each seal matches the mask of one of these characters that you can see, that mask there, this mask here. There was one all the way in Deepness, but we took care of it. They're known as the Dreamers, and it seems like defeating them is the key to opening the temple. Whether we want to do that is still up for debate, because the first seal we destroyed also spread the plague throughout the Forgotten Crossroads. Now, let's not mince words, that's what happened. The weird orange globs and strands and such everywhere, that's plague. That's the infection that ruined the kingdom. So it seems like the source of that infection is contained within the Temple of the Black Egg, which would indicate our mission is probably to confront and destroy the source. Though how exactly we intend to do that, that's very true. How exactly we intend to do that is still a mystery at this time. I do intend to obtain more baby, yes. Well, more babies, you said plural. I intend to obtain more babies, plural, but for now, I think our highest priority should be finishing what we started with this one. Sure, why not? Looks like we've got one down below us. Okay, now we're definitely not going to consume Grimchild. We're also not going to finish the fight. That's Halo 3. Really off my game fighting those. Need to heal. It's very easy for me to just not bother keeping an eye on my health bar. Not great for my long-term survivability, but you know, them's the breaks or something. over here? Doesn't look like it's over here. Unless... No. What's down below us? Oh, we do have a tram we could take. It's a bit of a walk, but if we go back to... back to Deep Nest. Go back to Deep Nest, take the tram. That should bring us to Ancient Basin, and if we take it from there, maybe that'll put us where we need to be? There's also a much more easy, well, dubiously easily accessed. Looks like all roads lead to Deep Nest at this point. Well, maybe not all roads. Let's see here. Zoom out. It's just not going to show us. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3 flames down in the... Oh, all 4 of them are down in the Deep Nest area. All right, so I guess we are going to Deep Nest then. But first, a sneak preview, because I do want to show off a little bit of this environment. Can't lose. Or perhaps it would be more like, can't lose? I don't know. Seems like there's some corpses falling from up there. I wonder what that's about. Oh, that's inaccessible. I don't know what a C dash is. Soda. Gordon, I'm thirsty. Oh. I'm probably not going to be able to pull that off. I'll give it one try, though. Operating under the assumption that you're not trying to psych me out, which... No, that's not possible. That isn't possible. Looks like there's an upper section we can access if we go around through the City of Tears, but... Okay. Very cool. Cool bird. What? So if we were to take a path from the upper level, we could get to that upper section that I was looking at, but I want to hit up Deep Nest. So, well, actually, I guess either way, I could just go to that upper section, huh? Kinda gotta. This seems like it's the quickest way there. So, alright. Let's go to the distant village first. It's not necessarily the closest to where we're trying to get, but it's close to something we're trying to get. Colt, do you remember where exactly the thing I'm looking for is? Seem to recall you said it was in the room preceding this one? It is time for Bug, yes. Hello, Starry. I'm doing a really terrible job of navigating this place already, huh? Stay high to get through what I'm looking for. Okay. I don't know about fables plural, but this is a bug fable. Next room to the right, okay. If I can remember how to navigate this area. They were never menacing. At least I don't think they were. Deep Nest is quote-unquote fun, yeah. I suppose that's true, but there's got to be a way back here, so... Okay, so in this room, I want to stay high. Not that high, okay. I had a feeling, but... Hold on. Take a moment, heal up. And back down. Stay high, but not that high. Okay. That's fine. That was very cool, actually. Very cool of me. I'm very good at game. And then I do that. A demonstration of my power. Passage on the right? Okay. Up more. Okay. Oh, damn, got him. Oh, ooh, back up. Back up. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. We can just go back around. Better to survive that. Okay. And I'm confused. Colt, you've lied to me. Which nail do I have? I have the coiled nail. Yeah. Okay, so that's the way back out. Obviously, it's not here. Ada, good to see ya. Well, Ada and Licia now, isn't it? I'm getting ahead of myself a bit, I think. This is just the way back to the village. That's too far up. Oh, wait. Secret passage. Could it be here? Nope. Maybe down this way? No, that just leads to where there's a grub. Back up. You know, I'm getting a vibe from this room. I'm just gonna check it out, just in case. Yeah, Deep Nest is weird. And that's kind of the point of it, is to just confuse. Yeah, it's a mess. Where are you? I heard two spawn. It's not that way, is it? No. Hello! Welcome to the chat. Doesn't look like it's here. Maybe down this way? I don't want to spend too much time looking for the thing I'm trying to find here. If I don't get it right now, I'll just come back for it later. This feels like it should be something. No, I guess not. And on this side, still nothing, right? Just spikes. Okay. Well, I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna keep going and come back to that later. Places to be, things to do. So on and so forth, and this is a dead end. Found it, huh? Okay, now don't shoot. Yeah. Onto the platform where the grub was. Okay. Just keep going right. Okay, I've hit a wall. Okay. I should have checked for that. Alright. So this is actually what I wanted to show off here. The Weaver's Den. Get an egg. Not that that's what we were here for. A lot of spiders here, yeah. Hera. Hera the Beast, one of the three dreamers whose existence protects the seal on the temple. What, the egg? Weaver Song Charm. Silken charm containing a song of farewell, left by the weavers who departed Hallownest for their old home. Summons weaverlings to give the lonely bearer some companionship and protection. Very nice. And pay attention to the screen, folks, especially the left side of it. As we go to leave, just the briefest shot of a weaver leaving. Yeah, it's a very cute spider. I adore the weavers. Oh, does it? Would I need an upgrade I don't have yet? Perchance? Oh, I've got to break it. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a little tedious. I'll do it, but... Oh dear, which item? I don't think I knew about this either. It'll be interesting to see what's in there. Oh, okay. Okay, that's broken. No, Anima's saying that that's the item that they came into Deep Nest looking for and didn't find. Oh, this is interesting. Alright. Okay, that's gonna be tricky. It's a cool room. For bargain made. Up. I wasn't done in there. Wasn't done in there, game. Yeah, this is a really fun game. It's somewhere in my top 3. I've ranked it somewhere in my top 3, unchanging for... Oh, okay, that was wrong. Just don't die in this room. That would be a little bit silly of me. I didn't know there was a randomizer. Ooh. Oh, huh. That's interesting. Are those the same horns? Those look like the same horns, yeah. Huh. I did not get the dialogue, no. She didn't show up. We do actually have a thing back that way, so I may as well go and check that out. Check to make sure she's not there. Ooh. There we go. Or would it be down? Up? No, wait. This wall. Yeah. Well, it definitely wouldn't be here. Or here. Maybe up higher? Nothing there. This is just me going in a circle. And that's just the bench. Okay. I think I must have missed Hornet, which is a little unfortunate, because that means I have to be the one to just bluntly say the exchange made that Hera and her followers were referring to. She had a child by the King of Hallownest, and that child was Hornet. Oh yeah, there's something this way. Yeah. Okay, why am I seeing a oh, right. Yes. We are merely vessels for the flame. But were we always empty? Robin, it's very funny you say that. We're going to find out more about Hornet that explains her name.
Babala Geno.
You came. The red flame I've gathered from this dead kingdom. You would claim it for our master, for his final act. The ritual plays itself out once more. We are like the notes in an old, old song, you and me. Endless repeating songs of sacrifice, of servitude, for the ritual, for the troop, for the master. Even this child was born into invisible chains.
Sego Nala.
So we serve. Thus it has ever been. Yes? Take the flame, then. It is why you came here. And unlike the other flames we consume via the baby, Brum just gives his to us for free. It is done. And yet, it is not merely by fortune that we meet here in the darkest, furthest reaches of the world, where my master's scarlet eyes cannot see us. A song that never ends is no song at all. You take part in the ritual, yet I sense you truly have no master. Is it so? Perhaps together we can banish that livid flame and let this dead kingdom rest in peace. If you wish to silence the endless song, meet me where it began. But if you return to the master and complete the ritual, as long as you do it without regret, I will bear you no hatred.
Baba Gondala.
Yeah, the other route, okay. A little bit of conversation time. We've got a branching path here. We can make one of two very different choices to complete this DLC section. And I know exactly which one I'm going to do. This is not me inviting folks to discuss what our path should be. I know what path I'm going to take, and it's the one that's much cooler. But lore-wise, this is an interesting dichotomy we found ourselves in, because what Brum was saying is true. This whole ritual is a cycle. It goes in a big circle every single time. They find a kingdom on the edge of death. Grim finds a champion to escort the baby to carry the baby around to new flames, consume those, power the baby up, and long and short, the baby grows up to be another Grim. Like, just another body for Grim to inhabit. And then they just get on with their troop, find a new kingdom, cycle repeats. What Brum wants is to break that cycle. And it's not with, like, any antagonistic intent toward his former master, to be clear. That's a good way of looking at it, yeah. King's Station. Brum's concern is that Grim is as trapped in the cycle as everyone else in the troop. That it's not necessarily something he wants to be doing, it's something he has to be doing. That's where Brum is coming from when he suggests we try and break the cycle. It's not impossible, but I don't know, I'm a bit of a cynic on that note. This leads down to the ancient basin, so let's take this. Rava. Same to you. We as in humans? Oh, okay. We don't have a map for the ancient basin. That's weird. Surprised I don't actually have a map for this area yet. Okay, so these big ones are a concern because, yeah, they do 2 hearts of damage with every hit instead of just 1. I need to play a little bit better than this. And that was not better than this. Ouch. Of all things to die to. Oh, cool. I'm back here. Now, you know what? I shouldn't complain. At least it's close to a stag station. I'm not gamer. I'm bad at videos game. I think the last time I fought this guy and won, I had to go to a specific section of that arena, such as it is. Alright, back to King's Station. Stop, stop. Rest of the bench. Okay, I need my shade first. I think it's right about here is where I fought him. I just played it safe in this corridor. Safer than that. There we go. That's what we wanted. While I'm in the ancient basin, I may as well do some looking. There's something else we might want around here. It's down here? Yeah, it looks like it's down here. Alright, so... down this way. Yeah, I remember now. I remember where I'm going. Fight these cool little crawly guys. Go to this completely unassuming bench and fly right across. Morally obligated to stop whenever I see money. Nothing here, just a dead end. Oh no, how unfortunate. We can't get back. Oh, wait. Shoot, that was... Hold up. Hold up, game. There we go. Exactly. Money. Gotta get it every time I see it. Oh, Lord, it's this room. I forgot about this. L-O-D-S-of-E-M-O-N-E. I hate these so much. There's really no reason for me to be fighting this. Why don't I... Yeah, especially since I'm on 1 health now. This might have been a bad idea. 2, 3, okay, that's fine. That's less fine. Hate this, hate this. Don't hate that one so much. That one's fine. Hey, now I'm back up to full. Nice. Nice. Oh. Forgot about those. Let's see what the deal with those is just real quick. They are down here. Infected balloon. Single cell of infection. Has a simple mind and can float using internal gases. While we're at it, light seed. A single-celled organism, completely infected. Scurries about simple-mindedly. So, the infection that claimed the kingdom has also claimed a lot of the ancient basin. That looks a little bit like us. Don't it? Same cape, got a nail. Doesn't do a lot of thinking. I mean, if that's what you want. Surprise, it's a boss fight. Okay, come on. Oh, wow, that was... And yeah, the recurring motif, like the recurring... Oh. The recurring leitmotif is neat. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And as a reward for that particular fight, we get our last mobility upgrade. I think I came here before I upgraded my nail to this point the first time I played. So we now have a double jump. Very nice. God, you know, I completely forgot that the broken vessel we just fought reaches out toward us just before finally dying. That's upsetting. Anyway, here's a super boss. Yep. They're not quite at rest yet. See if we can help. Well, we're not going to help like that. Okay, cool. I took this route like... a dozen times before. I'm surprised I'm having trouble getting down to it now. Alright. Lost Kin. The hard mode version of the boss we just fought. Okay. I mean, the spawns on the orange guys are a little bit tricky to deal with, and this fight really doesn't give you a lot of time to heal. I don't know what you recommend, no. Okay, that was kind of an unfair leap, but alright. He's got a lot of jumps. He jumps a lot. The rest of the sentence is mushroom, mushroom, snake, a snake, oh, it's a snake, it's a... Not really sure what that has to do with me. Eh. I've decided I will simply stop playing around. I'm going to be good at the game now. Okay. You need to do a lot more damage to this guy than I thought. The frustrating thing about me when it comes to pin combinations is that once I've found one that, well, charm combinations, but you know what I mean, is that once I find one that I think works for me, I just never let it go, ever. I never change. I never try anything different. Alright. He read that. Oh, this is unfortunate. No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. This fight gave me a lot of trouble before. I'm kind of surprised that it's giving me this much trouble now, just because it's not like the movement patterns aren't particularly difficult, and I'm surprised I'm having trouble predicting them as much as I am. Yes, yes, you got it. All right. That was obviously going to be a jump. I don't really know why I fell for that. Alright. Why is this giving me so much trouble? I could put on Fragile Strength, but I'm... Could I? I think I actually gave it to the... Hold on. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't actually put that on. It's currently being held hostage. I gave it to the lady. Yeah. I don't recall ever needing it before, though, so... Oh, come on. Okay, that was just... I'm doing really, really well. It's just that once or twice, one of those little orange frackers shows up in exactly the wrong location. Like, I just don't pay attention when I need to. Yes. Hey, got him. GG's. Easy. Easy game. I'm sorry. No words exchanged, no insight into what they felt at their time of death, just a solemn nod, and then they're gone. That's true, I didn't catch that. I guess we'll go back to the bench, right? Wait, what the heck is this? Oh. I think I did that the wrong way. I think I was supposed to go, like, this. And it would have been much easier than pogoing off the spikes for half of it. Epic gamer strats. I said that like I was speaking to Alexa or something. Hey Siri, epic gamer strats. I mean, that's true. Okay, Google. Epic gamer strats. Now that we have a double jump, we can also get up here. Well, not up here, up here. The palace grounds, which we never got to explore before. Blindfolded, yeah, no, not happening. A corpse in white armor. Curious, I say, as though I don't know exactly what that is. Where have you gone, dear king? Okay. Oh! Isn't there something on this side? Yeah, there's the bench. Okay. Ah. What station is this, hidden all the way at the bottom of the world? Until I heard the bell calling, I didn't even know the stagways traveled so deep. You've discovered something quite astounding, little one. Inappropriate. No matter how old I grow, the world still keeps surprises like this stowed away. Okay. So... Right, I was gonna check out going to the left on the friggin' tram since I have the tram pass. Oh yeah, that. Okay, this looks like where I wanted to be. Yes, it is. Well, not for this reason, but yes, it is. Welcome to the hive. Bees level. For folks that don't like bees, I'm very sorry about this level. For folks that do like bees, this is a good level. They are adorable. There's a few different enemies in this game that I don't like killing. These are among them. The shrubs are adorable. All the bees in this zone are just precious. Although they do seem to think we're an enemy, just by default, so take that as you will. That's true. This is their house. Oh. I love the little pointy-fanged mouths on those ones. Yeah, how dare we walk? We should be flying instead. Yeah, that's very true. I did want to call attention to that. They are producing orange when we hit them, and by this point, given the infected crossroads were only infected because they were frigging bright orange, it's probably safe to say, aside from, you know, shopkeeper symbols on the map, orange is not a good color. Hardened tribe. Light, familiar. Yeah, the mantises that we fought earlier on produce white sparks when you hit them instead of orange. Really? Oh yeah, the big guys do hit for 2. There's a secret somewhere around this zone that I don't remember the location of. It's not here, though. Yeah, that's the one that's the one I'm thinking of. That's the secret. It's a very pretty area. Oh yeah, those two. That might actually be what I'm thinking of. You fool, you've chosen an open space to fight me. But the last guy chose a closed space to fight me, so that really wasn't much, better. You're just kind of a fool either way, I guess. Cope. Oh. What? Baby. How could you defeat him without me? I need to be careful. Because it's very, very easy for me to lose track of the bees in here. They just blend into the background a little too well for me. This still isn't the right way. I went exactly the opposite direction. Well, actually, this... I can just go up and around. I love the little bees just bobbing. They just bob. They're bouncing. Everything's fine in their world. In the hive, I did, yes. Oh, that was lucky. movement. Was that a pun? Because that felt like a pun. Okay, everyone's making bee puns now. I don't get what all the buzz is about. Oh, I heard a shard. Y'all are really showing your stripes today, huh? Oh, that's where it is. All right. Yeah, I'm hearing a shard. Ah, okay. That's what I need one of the big bees for. Oh, and there's one of the big bees right on time. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Hey, nice. Another health piece. Very cool. You know what, by the way, Anima Kitty? Same here, if memory serves. About this being, like, one of the last areas in the game that I ever saw. Let's see if I can remember how to do this fight. Oh, hello in the background. You seem nice. Oh. You're just not gonna let me pass, huh? Okay, yeah. Right. Oh, baby, I needed you to not hit him. Oh, this is about to suck. Okay. This is about to suck very, very badly. Okay, never mind. I'm good. I'm great at the game. I can't be stopped. Oh. I feel for this whole hive, too. Hive blood charm. Very nice. It's because bees are innately happy little creatures, and to see them in this state is upsetting. Golden nugget of the hive's precious hardened nectar. Heals the bearer's wounds over time, allowing them to regain health without focusing soul. Sounds very handy, but it is a slow process, and for as many, Oh. My knight. At last you are freed. Small thing. I know your kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then know I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale beings that bear blame for your nature. Though this hive exists within Hallownest, we play no part in its attempt at perpetuation. To rail against nature is folly. All things must accept an end. Her mention of the Kingdom of Hallownest attempting to perpetuate itself is another clue into the nature of the game's story. I remembered that last time I interacted with her, I just used the dream nail on her once she was done talking, and I figured it was a way to give her peace, but I'm not confident about it anymore. I'm just not. Anyway, a story detail that I probably should have mentioned when I was going over the whole story recap at the start of this session. The whole experiment into soul and utilizing it for immortality was directly related to the plague that overtook the kingdom. Seeking a way to stop it, that was one of the first bits of research they did into it, or at least one of the ostensibly most successful, but it seemed like the toll was too great for the king, and he shut that research down. He did still want the kingdom to survive, though, hence the mention of attempts at perpetuation just now. Maybe up this way? Sure, why not? There's still a lot of bees around here, so I'm forced to assume that somewhere in this area there's another entrance into their hive. Ah, that sure seems like it. Nope, it's not. Let's go back to the ancient basin. Yeah, too much Sprite. Or maybe it's Mountain Dew. What do you think? Is it Sprite or is it Baja Blast? Because Baja Blast seems like it could kill. Maybe it's McDonald's Sprite. That's a bold statement, by the way. All clear soda sucks. Meet me in the pit. And we're back in the waterways, for which I still do not have a map. Oh. What's this? I've actually forgotten what this little... Oh no, I remember what this is. I think. What a surprise! It's not often I receive visitors. It's been so long. Ages, even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. You've no doubt sensed my affluence. You're right to guess I'm renowned amongst the upper caste of Hallownest. Well, I was. Once. Until those cretins cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? That's them outside, their bodies shambling around all mindless and empty. And I'm still alive to witness their pathetic demise. I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing. Thank you, by the way, Ada, for taking care of that. I was going to tab out to take care of it in just a second, but I couldn't right now. Isn't life just wonderful? No doubt this one will meet its demise at the nails of the city's guards. I'll outlive you too, little grub, as I did all the others. What a weirdly specific thing for it to filter. I mean, not that I'm complaining necessarily. It's just weirdly specific, that's all. Okay. Back in the waterways. King Station is right over this way. We need one more flame before I can tackle the next big thing. I think? No, we don't. Because I got all 3 flames. Hello, Bretta. So hey, y'all want to see me do something stupid? Oh, you know what? Actually, before I do, I'm just gonna... Please appreciate the baby. That's an uwu. They're doing an uwu. Or, well, not exactly an uwu, but... close enough. It's a little cat taking a nap. I love that they look like a cat when they're sleeping. Also, they're just... When you think about it from, like, actually how their body is designed, they've just got their face down on the ground. Are you okay? think I need to keep this equipped. No, can't say I have. Oh, so yeah, hold on, let me just check to make sure. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, not that I was using much that would help me in a fight in the first place, but... Oh, by the way, here's where the crowd is when their masks and such aren't in use. Assuming it's even actual people in the first place, we don't really know. But yeah, not that I was using anything that would really help me in a fight in the first place, but it's time to fight Grim. With, for all intents and purposes, no charms. This is one of my personal favorite boss fights in the entire game. Because once you've figured out the movement patterns, it's very hard to lose. But prior to that, it is a real rough ride. Let's see if I can remember. Okay, bad start. Okay, that was just... Need a little bit. Give me a moment. Yeah, he's a much bigger jerk now. He hits for 2 masks instead of just 1. Oh my god, I could never do a parry. What the hell? I can't get consistent parries, Pikachu. That's ridiculous. Take 2. Okay, cool. Just stand in the way of both of those, huh? It means you take no damage from an enemy's strike, and you strike through theirs for all intents and purposes. That's news to me. That's not correct. Oh well, I lived. That's what's important here. I think you're reading a little bit too much into it, but that's an interesting theory. Not read chat while I'm fighting this guy. I mean, I guess it makes it more impressive that I can even peek at chat while I'm fighting in the first place. Two. Okay. Come on. Okay, come on, come on. That's good, that's what I want. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. Panicked a little bit. That was suboptimal. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Good, good, good. I think I've got this. I probably just jinxed myself, but I think I've got this. Hey! No jinxes here. Whew. Okay. And that was Nightmare King Grim dealt with. And his tent is gone. And Grimchild has become as strong as it can possibly get. Symbol of a completed ritual. Contains a living scarlet flame. Good riddance. That creepy carnival has vanished and the town's returned to its former self. Nice and quiet, as I like it. It's quite enough to deal with just the occasional traveler. Yeah, sorry, but thank you. It's quite enough to deal with just the occasional traveler. Whole structures appearing out of nowhere, dreadful music, horrific masks, all far more than one old bug should have to face. Just the bench dialogue. Re-equip those. And I just realized there's something neat we can check out finally. She's got more Hollow Knight paraphernalia. Oh my god, how did this happen? Is it the same journal? The White Savior in Darkness. Yes, okay, this is different. The White Savior in Darkness. Troubled dreams beset the maiden. Her savior gone, consumed below. Now her only companion, the cold wind moaning at her door. Her heart fluttered with sudden fear. Then still, a sudden calm. Why? A presence, a figure, close behind. She doesn't dare look, doesn't dare move, fearful the slightest action would break the spell. She knew the presence at her bed, knew the calm only they could bring. Her white savior, now protector, standing tall beside, powerful, perfect. I wonder what she's dreaming about. White wanderer, don't be shy. Cold outside, bed is soft. She's a disaster. Just absolutely head over heels in love for the main protagonist. To maybe an obscene point? I don't know. God. Yeah, Grimchild is really, really nice right now. Quick trip to the resting grounds, because I believe we have enough essence to get some upgrades. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. 500 essence. You're a master in the making. Well done, well done. I have a small reward for you. Plucked from one of my most precious memories, this charm will bring you and the dream nail closer together still. The secrets of this kingdom won't be able to hide from you any longer. Take it and return once you have collected 700 essence. More gifts await you. Dream Wielder charges the Dream Nail faster and collects more soul when striking foes. With the Dream Nail, I should note. That is not a one charm equivalent or one notch equivalent to Soul Catcher. So you already have 700 essence. I wonder whether the dreamers are watching you as you work. Or even that old king. Oh, that lock of theirs. Desperate, but very clever. I wonder how long they thought it could hold. I hold no disdain for them, though. As history goes on, I grow numb to its repetitions. Take your gift and continue collecting essence. Once you have 900, come back and visit me. The dream nail now
holds 900 essence within its core. Are you surprised that this old kingdom has so many hidden dreams? Yes, you're starting to see them. The connections between us and the dreams we leave behind, like prints in the dust. The time has come for you to learn how to revisit the places connected to you. Hold the dream nail tight, wielder, and imagine a great gate opening before you.
The Dream Gate. Hold down and Y while using the dream nail to set a dream gate. Hold up and Y to travel to the dream gate. So in other words, a fast travel beacon that we can set to any one point of our choosing.
The dream nail glows bright. It holds over 1,200 essence. Looking into it, I can see so many memories peering back at me. So many asking to be remembered. None of us can live forever, and so we ask those who survive to remember us. Hold something in your mind and it lives on with you, but forget it and you seal it away forever. That is the only death that matters. So they say. Enough of that. Take this relic and come back to me with 1,500 essence. Go.
I don't believe we have 15. Nope, we have 1,200. Okay. I need to go find more essence then. What else do I need right now? Haven't checked out the Colosseum yet, which I could do. I do still have 2 dreamers to take care of. An optional boss in the infected crossroads that I forgot about. I mean, you say that as though Sprite gives any indigestion at all. Tums definitely isn't necessary after drinking Sprite. What is necessary after drinking Sprite is another bottle of Sprite, because it's that fucking good. Well, Sprite's okay. Sierra Mist is where it's at. Hey, congratulations, Pikachu. That's no mean feat. Yeah, ain't that always how it goes? They're perfect. Right, let's go tend to that boss fight I haven't done yet. Oh yeah, now those explode. Should I? No, I'm not gonna. And then you'll blow up. God. Oh yeah, I can make it through here now. Don't remember what's up here. But probably something good. That sounds like it's just an egg. Oh. Okay, fight first. Cursed either way. Glowing womb creates hatchlings using our soul. The hatchlings will sacrifice themselves to protect the parent. So it's basically just more minions if we want to roll a full summoner build. And that's spikes. Okay. So those characters we heard crying. Shit. Hold on. Yeah, I was going to. That's why I said, oh shit, hold on. The baby might attack them, and I really don't want it to do that. Where's the way down? Oh, that's blocked off now. Crap. In which case, I guess the closest bench is down this way. Okay. So... right... And let's actually unequip the child like I came here to do in the first place. Hello. Instead... Don't really have anything I'd call useful in this arsenal. That's not right. I want to go down. Now head up and around to see who it is that's crying. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, they're just maggots. They're just maggots, they don't hurt anybody, they really don't want to die. And you need to kill both of them, and they're the only ones in the whole game if you want to get the frigging Hunter's Journal filled out. And I've never been able to bring myself to do that, and I'm not about to start now. Okay, alright. I'm woefully out of practice with this fight, I guess. Okay, can I please fight this guy like I know what I'm doing? No, I guess not. Okay. Come on, I just beat Nightmare King Grim. How is this giving me more trouble? It's because I'm seeing a target-rich environment is what I'd guess. I'm like, oh, there's so much stuff to hit here. I need to just chill. That doesn't help me either. Okay. What's the trick to being good at this game? I've forgotten. How do I be good at Hollow Knight? Yeah, I used up all my skill fighting Grim, and now I'm back to square one, I guess. I need to remember to stay behind him. I need to position myself behind him as often as I feasibly can. He's got a lot of jumps. Oh, that's new. Okay, I think I've got the strat at this point. At the risk of jinxing myself for real this time. Oh. And that was it? I'm braver than all of you, he says. Okay. So the thing I needed to remember... Yeah, I've never gotten any mileage out of that, but it is a viable strat if you can time your dream nail right. I wanted it. The strength to protect the others. When I saw that knight, sleeping, safe in his big armored shell, it wasn't madness that drove me to it. I just wanted it. But in the end, if strength cannot save you, then what can? Are there any other super bosses I haven't tended to yet? That I wouldn't count that one. I consider that post-game content. Re-equip the baby. Re-equip the baby. There. I haven't gone to the top of the City of Tears yet. I still need to take care of that. Okay. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out the strategy, but I realized he was breaking his own boulders, so basically he functions as your shield. just stay close to him whenever he jumps. You are. You are. It's been a while. And I think the last time I fought him, I had the Shade Cloak, too, so... Still need to take care of whatever it is that's up at the top of Deep Nest. If I can. Should be able to. Haven't done anything foolish yet, no. The Coliseum of Fools is right there, so that's not really... You can just say, have you visited the Coliseum? Drop in. From Queen Station? One way to find out. Eh. Careful with the names. I know nobody knows who Radiance is, but I'm trying to avoid spoilers. I say that as though I haven't beaten the game. I mean to say I'm trying to avoid spoilers on behalf of the folks that don't know yet. Maybe? I've never played Three Houses, so I wouldn't know. Also, is that not a spoiler in and of itself? Okay, that was pure skill. I guess it'd be this way? Aha. Maybe not quite what I was looking for, but... Down here. Oh, hey, Spore Shroom. Cool. I actually have that now. Hey, Cole, remember how you were suggesting I use that and I just didn't have it before? Colt, I might be misreading the situation, but just from a spot read, you're coming across as a tiny bit patronizing. Just be careful with that, yeah? The Wanderer's Journal. I don't think your correction was rude. I don't know. I probably read the wrong tone and inflection into what folks say in just text. So what I saw was a sincere, that's not the name, no. and then things spiraling out of control from there. Proud warriors, honor-bound. Why does everybody want the L so bad? I wouldn't say shitty, also. That's certainly not a word I would use. Yeah, you deserve the L. I guess. Not that L. Nobody takes the L. I'm taking the L. I'm taking it, and I'm putting it back where I found it. I've lost track of this joke. Someone help me get the funny back in this conversation, please. I love those little guys. Not too keen on these guys. Probably heal up real quick. Oh my god, don't die to this. Thank you. I would have been incensed if I had lost to that. Foisted or hoisted? I thought it was hoisted. Or hoist, actually. It would be hoist. Hoip. Hoik? What are words anymore? Oh, I hear a bird. Oh no, it's you. It's these guys. No, don't go that way. Doesn't seem safe to me. Right, I have to keep going down. Huh. All right. Good aim on that. Grim Child with the 360 no scope. Oh. Pale worm. What good to foresee a demise unavoidable? There we go, that's that grabbed. Finally. It's not necessarily too deep a cut. I just have never played Splatoon enough to understand what in the world that's meant to be, so... I see. This seems like a fine room. Perfectly okay room. Oh, it's just this annoying section. Okay. I wish there were actual proper centipedes in this game. Would be neat. At least I think it would. But then again, I'm, to my knowledge, not afraid of any bugs, so... Also, thank you for the explanation on Splatoon. I see. Secret room. Oh, this is the fucking one, isn't it? Fuck me. Yep. Okay. This is the goddamn room. Here's a fun fact about mimics. You can tell when they're fake using the soul nail, dream nail thing. I'm not good with words, but it just said kill. It didn't say home, it said kill. And they put 4 of the damn well, no, 3 of the damn things in this room. That one says other. This one says kill. And then this little guy says home. Yeah, I remember that. The time when I thought I had killed some sort of infected and mutated grub. How in the world did that little guy even get into a room like this? Like, who put those there? Yeah. I didn't know there were mimics in the game, and it freaked me out. It did. It got me good. No, this was a couple of years ago, and I wasn't live streaming it. We're talking, like, very first time I ever played Hollow Knight. Oh. Well, shit, I got here too late. The corpse of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. Light. Light. Blazing. Bright. My first playthrough, I got to these guys. Like, before they succumbed to the infection. Okay, alright, chill. That just all there is there? Oh, and I guess a quick way back up to Fog Canyon. Nice. Is this anything? Looks weird, that's all. And yeah, that's what's up with those guys. Like, that's basically just the whole thing. They worship the infection, the quote-unquote light. Lord, but doesn't that look like a fake wall? Like, doesn't that look like the space where you'd find a fake wall? That's true.
This little creature looks tasty. I wonder, should I eat it? The others around here were awfully bland.
Journal. I didn't know there was one. I can just go up here? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely didn't... Oh, it's not... This is adorable. Despite the fact that she was just saying she's thinking about... Oh, God. Okay, getting less adorable by the second. Wait, can I interact with her while she's up here? I can. All she says is delicious. I wonder if I can... Yeah, it's just the same dialogue. Okay. Huh. Let's see. What else do I have at this point? Obviously, I have the Colosseum. You know, just saying, obviously I have the Colosseum, I kind of do want to go do the Colosseum. I could probably get Tums. I don't remember where they are. I'm gonna pay a quick trip to Hallownest, or Dartmouth, rather. Boy, that's a weird pairing of words back to back. I just said I'm paying a quick trip to Dartmouth, and I'd already forgotten why for a second.
Papa nada.
Papa fucking nada.
That's not canon. Cleared them out of everything worth selling. Alright. So there still isn't a map for the waterway yet. Which makes sense, I suppose. Oh. Yeah. So... the nail masters that taught us the nail arts here that I just about never use, they all refer to a master that we don't actually see, that they all trained under. And the shopkeep has a basement. And guess what? These refined weapons. The battles of Geo are much deadlier. So, another would join our group. I have a gift for you, warrior. As a shopkeeper, I admit parting with it for free is rather difficult. But as the great nail sage, I must recognize your skill. You have mastered the arts of my remaining pupils. Now tradition decrees you too may hold the symbol. Wear it proudly, Nail Master. You shall be the last to receive its like. Off you go, Nail Master. I've nothing more to give you. Nothing for free, at least. I'll be up briefly and eagerly take your Geo in trade for my precious wares. You could argue that it's pessimistic, but yeah, everyone is kind of dead. There's barely anyone left in the place that could learn those arts. So where is it? There it is. Contains the passion, skill, and regrets of a nail master. Increases the bearer's mastery of nail arts, allowing them to focus their power faster and unleash arts sooner. Now, like I said, I pretty much never use nail arts, but that is one notch for that charm. And it is, I admit, a very handy charm. Let's actually do a quick comparison for reference. It'd be cute, yes, but I really don't think he would. So that's the charge time on a nail art, normally. 1, 2, about 1.5 seconds. With Nail Master's Glory equipped, that's just it. Takes 1 second, so it knocks a whole half second off the charge time, which, in a game like this, means a lot. Even though I never use nail arts, I'm going to keep this equipped, just because I needed something to fill up that extra charm notch. And that seems like a pretty solid pick. At this point, there's an optional boss in the waterway. I still have that dreamer there and that dreamer there. I think there's something in Green Path still. There's a small section of the resting grounds that I haven't checked out, but it's not exactly imperative. There's a boss in Crystal Peak that I have yet to fight. There's the Colosseum of Fools. Oh! Heck, yeah, I just mentioned the resting grounds. I realize I have enough essence now to go and get another reward from the seer, so let's go do that.
Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Yes, I thought so. More than 1,500 essence. The dream nail is close. So close to fully awakening. Continue on your path, Wielder. I know not what guides you, nor what will it is that drives you forward. But once you have collected 1,800 essence, I will be here, waiting. Take this gift. May it grant you strength and help you to collect the essence of this world.
Another mask shard. Cole, you're definitely going to have to show me that after the stream. Okay. Now I need to actually pick a proper next location. I suppose let's go to Green Path. Why not, right? Oh, that's adorable. That is absolutely adorable. I believe it's down and to the right. Well, it's not that. Okay. That's fine. That's cool. Let's see what's off this way, because it seems like there's something off this way. Much obliged. Oh, you know what? Though once our lands, a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead. It may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. Oh, hey. Didn't even mean to go looking for that, but it's another, what was it, vessel fragment? Vessel shard? Ball. Soul fragment. I don't remember how I get up there. I think that's probably something I need. Up from Fog Canyon, I'm betting. Uh-huh. That's just how it goes sometimes. I like the names we're coming up with for Fog Canyon here. Nothing particularly important there. Lost. Lost. Oh. I mean, obviously that's more flavor text than lore. Okay, can't get in there yet. Rail Canyon kicks ass. Fog Canyon, maybe not so much. Fair enough. I have a hard time picking up on jokes in text. Overgrown mound. Oh, okay. Ouch. That cleans that. Oh. Don't remember quite how to use this. No, wait, I do. Tap B while holding up. Okay. Handy. Hear me. Yeah, just yell button. You just have a yell button now. It's not that yell. It is an ah. It is closer to an ah, I think. What is over this way again? Yeah, okay. I can't do anything here. I think I just came from this way, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's a pretty good yell. That's a pretty good shout mod. Did that intentionally. Definitely did that intentionally. That was not just the coolest accident in this entire playthrough. Okay, that undid it. Don't worry, folks, I'm not that good. I do indeed. For some reason, it seems like invariably, whenever I... Oh, thank you. It seems like, without fail, both times that I've played this game... Okay, that was cool. Fog Canyon has been one of my later stage areas. Like, one of my later game stages. There we go, that's the right order of words there. I got it eventually. Grimchild and Fog Canyon seems like it'd be a pretty bad idea ordinarily, but I'm never in one place long enough for... That's true. What was I going to say? Grimchild and Fog Canyon might seem like a bad idea to most, and I can completely understand where they're coming from, but I am never in one place long enough for the little baby to actually get a hit on most of the explosive enemies, so... Oh, I've already taken care of the bank section. I've already done that. Okay, that was just a waste. I forgot I didn't have quite that many masks. Oh well. See, now I could have used that heal. Right. I would love to get to you, Cornifer, but there's only 2 ways to you from here, and I don't have either of them unlocked yet. And I thought maybe by exploring Fog Canyon a little bit I could get one of them, but nope. Back up to Green Path we go. What am I missing? Oh. Shit, right. Not that I have much more time to play. It's about 10 minutes till the end of the stream. But... Well, yes, I'm missing the Fog Canyon map. That's sort of a given. Yeah, just speed run. Just speed run the next 3 hours. I can do it in 10 minutes. We damage boost off that enemy because we suck. I think it's up, actually. Yeah, it's up. I mean, that is actually a reasonably paced station trip. So I need to go to the waterway next, which means I'm going to need to go down from down and across from King's Station. Again, not that I think I have enough time to do this, but may as well do a little more exploration, right? See if I can get it anyway. Well, not at this rate. Yeah, I don't like the sewer sounds at all. Don't have a map for this area. I'm probably not going the right way, am I? Hold up. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Really? I think I already opened this gate, yeah. Oh, what in the... Hold on. Oh? What are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. What are you thinking, buddy? Who were you, mystery knight? Why no mention beyond your fountain? Velmi Archrid, Bapanada, Patamasgio. They're all pretty good. That seems like a trustworthy sign. Oh, hold on. Can't just hear a grub and then ignore it. It's probably the long way around, isn't it? Yep. Bug chatter in Hollow Knight is extremely cute. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. That should mean... if all these pieces of paper are going in this direction... Nice. Skilled. Tactical. And yeah, Grimchild's not messing around. Why am I hearing mask noises? Ah, that's why. Something down below me. Yeah, there we go. Not those mask noises. Please, God, not those ones. There we are. Not those ones either. None of them. Oh, aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. I couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's also orderly, so considered. Nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. Ah, but so sad. My trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. I'd wager these pipes and chambers were once used to carry the city's waste. Would have been a horrid stench down here. Thankfully, that constant rain has flushed them clean. To chart the world. What joy. If only Iselda could share the thrill. Yeah, I'm not seeing a bench in this area, even though I know there is one. Okay, not that way. Crumbling floor. I don't know what crumbling floor you're talking about. All right. Ah, there we go. Okay. I love this bench, just because it sits you at an angle. It's just a funny little detail to me. Alright, sit on it one more time to be sure, because I like doubling up on saves. And we'll stop here for now. Right on time. Got the obligatory outro. Benchways, yep. Okay. So, that's all the time we have for this stream, folks. Thank you all so much for attending. My next stream is going to be, give me a moment here, the 21st. That's Thursday, the 21st of January at 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm looking forward to seeing as many of you there as can make it. Before we go, the obligatory plugs. First, the stream archives on YouTube. If you've missed a stream or just want to rewatch an old favorite, I try to upload every stream within about an hour of the stream itself ending, so check in soon. You can find it on YouTube at Strawbunny Slime Stream Archives. That's Strawbunny Slime, all one word, or you can just hit this link. Yeah, okay. No worries, Colt. Totally get you. Second, if you want to stay up to date on when a stream's going live, or just chat with other streamgoers between episodes, I have an announcement Discord. This link will only be valid for a day or so now's the time to jump in if you want to stay notified on when I'm going live, so on and so forth. Third, and finally, I hate to ask for funding, but first of all, Twitch is holding $25 from pre-existing donations hostage. I'm also working my way toward 15 subscribers to unlock my second emote slot. A tier 1 sub is $4.99 a month and gets you access to the CogChamp emote that you see on your screen, and hopefully soon, or at least someday in the near future, the Shade Bunny emote. If you can't commit to a sub, consider donating. The button's on my About page right here on Twitch. Right on time. Thank you very much for the subscription. But yeah, just real quick, I want to emphasize again, Twitch is holding $25 hostage because they don't give you payouts until you reach $100. So over the last, 8 months at this point, I've worked up $25 from subscriptions and that sort of thing, and Twitch just won't let me have those yet. So that's neat. Anyway, that's my paid section done. That'll do it for this stream. Thank you all again for attending. Hope to see you at the next one. Once again, that's the 21st of January, 2021, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Until then, I'm Strawbunny Slime. This has been Strawbunny Slime Streams. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.